Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I do realise that I haven't uploaded anything in like a year, not literally, but you know, I haven't had the chance to upload anything in a while because basically I have just not been able to edit anything. Like, I've got a new laptop and everything, which is great and I love it so much, but it still won't let me edit at all. So yeah, until I can get something decent that I can edit on, then yeah, I won't be able to edit or upload videos, which is so sad because this is like my second favourite hobby after dancing. So yeah, it's really sad that I can't like edit videos myself and upload them myself. Like, I always have to get somebody else to do it for me. Cover that up. Yeah, it's really like frustrating that I have to get somebody else to do it for me, and because the fun of YouTube is being able to edit videos yourself and how you like them and doing it in your own time and stuff like that. So I haven't had a chance to do that, and I can't always rely on other people to edit videos for me. So yeah, it's really sad, and it makes me cry every single time I think about it, because it's like my favourite thing. I love to do it so much, and the fact that I have to like almost stop doing it, like, it's so sad and so frustrating. Like, it literally just makes me want to cry so much. But happy new year anyway. We have to try and stay positive about these things. I hope you all had a lovely Christmas and a lovely new year. I do realise that this video is like a month/2 months late, but I really wanted to do it because I've had this video planned for like ages, just obviously not had the chance to upload it. So yeah, I'm finally getting around to filming it now and hopefully, fingers crossed, uploading it. I do realise my hair is a mess, my makeup is a mess. Not much has changed since last year really. I'm still the same old kind of messy girl that I was last year, so don't expect that much to change. So yeah, but let's get into this video because I feel like this is going to be a very long video. So I'm just going to go through the months, like start off with January, February, March, April, etc, etc. Just do a recap of 2017. Like I said, I know it's late, but I still want to do it anyway, and it's better late than never. So here it is for you. And also, I just like to point out that my t-shirt says meow on it. That was irrelevant, but so in January 2017, it felt like ages ago. Even though 2017 went so quickly, I kind of still can't really remember what happened in January. I don't think anything really happened in January. It just, obviously it was a new year. I started doing workouts and made it a daily thing, so every day I do a workout. Apart from Thursdays, because I just don't have the chance to do one on a Thursday, but I go to dance school on a Thursday anyway, so I kind of class that as a workout. That's pretty much all that happened for me in January. Not a lot really happened. And then in February, the theme park season finally started, and it started with Blackpool Pleasure Beach opening weekend. It was an amazing weekend. I met so many amazing people and made so many friends, and it was just an amazing weekend. It was a lot busier than expected because when I went in 2015, it was literally dead, like nobody was there. And then I didn't go in 2016, but when I went in 2017 it was so busy, so I'm kind of expecting this year to be busy as well, which I'm not looking forward to, but what can you do? Not a lot. But yeah, it was still a good weekend. It was a lot better than I anticipated. Like, I always kind of worry and overthink things like this because like I'm not good with like big crowds of people and stuff. So yeah, I kind of wasn't really looking forward to it that much, but I actually kind of doubted myself a lot more than I should have, and I actually really enjoyed it. So yeah, it was a really good weekend. I only went, did I go for 1 night or 2 nights? I think I went for 2 nights. I went on the Saturday and then came back on the Monday. Also on that weekend I met up with Chris, and my brother was with me as well, and that was when we went on Revolution for the first time. I really wanted to try it out because in 2016, when I got over my fear of upside down rides, I didn't go to Blackpool since then, so I didn't have the chance to try out any upside down rides in Blackpool. So I really did want to try out Revolution. I was so scared, but I was so proud of myself that I actually did it. I hated Revolution. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Like, it was horrible. Like, oh my gosh. It was ridiculous. Like, I hated it. The first bit was fine. I didn't really mind it that much because it's just a simple loop. It was the going backwards bit, oh my god, it just fucked with my head. Like, shitting hell, I hated it so much. So ever since that day, I have never even like looked at Revolution. But I am like really glad that I did it, even though I feel like I almost died. But yeah, I am really glad that I did it. And at least I've tried it, you know. I can say that I've been on Revolution and that I've tried it. And you never know until you try these things. And yeah, it was just a really good weekend. And then on the Monday we went to Sea Life, which was really, really good. The only thing that I don't like about the Sea Life in Blackpool is the fact that they don't have penguins. What are you doing? Every Sea Life needs penguins. Even if it's just like 4 penguins, like, get some penguins in there. And then on that same week, because it was February half term, on the Friday I think it was, we went to the Sea Life in Birmingham just for like a day out, just for something to do. And they had penguins and it was amazing. It's the best Sea Life I've ever been to. I've not been to the London one, so I don't know how it kind of compares to that, but I feel like the Birmingham one is better than the Blackpool one. Mainly for the reason that they have penguins. And yeah, I saw my penguins and I was so happy, and oh, it was amazing. It was such an amazing day. Like, I would love to go back to Sea Life in Birmingham. So maybe me and Kai need a trip down to Birmingham to go to Sea Life, because it was amazing and I want to go back and see my penguins. Moving on into March, nothing really happened. Did anything happen in March? I don't think it did. I didn't go to any theme parks. Anything personal? No, nothing really happened in March. Not that I can remember of anyway. Moving on into April. Let me just scroll down on my phone. April, I went to Fantasy Island, which was one of the best theme park trips I've ever had in my entire life. I met up with AJ, who is a really good friend. He used to be like my school friend, but he moved to Skegness because of like family stuff. So yeah, it was really nice to meet up with him and see him again. My dad also got a wristband as well, and it was just really nice. I love it when my dad gets a wristband, because it just kind of makes it a bit more fun. I have someone to talk to about the rides, and like, he keeps me company when I go on the rides, because I hate riding things on my own. Like, oh my lord, I hate it so much. So the fact that my dad got a wristband with me and stuff was amazing, so I wasn't on my own. And AJ didn't come on all of the rides. Like, he came on some of them but not all of them, and like, he didn't come on like Millennium or Volcano or anything like that. So I'm so glad that I had my dad there to come on those with me. That was also the first time that the park was refurbished. Obviously it had the big kind of makeover for 2017, and they have done an amazing job, so much better than it was previously, because I feel like before it was a bit kind of dull and it just kind of needed refreshing a little bit. And that is exactly what they've done. They've added like lights and like fairy lights, and they've made it look all Christmassy and stuff, and oh my god, it just looks amazing. They have like an adventure golf course now, which me and my dad did, which was so much fun. And also, if you have a 2-day wristband, then you get the adventure golf for free, which is amazing, which is what me and my dad had. So So yeah, we could do that for free, like as many times as we liked, which was amazing. It wasn't busy at all. For saying that it was the Easter holidays, it was not busy one bit. Like literally everything was walk-on, so that was really amazing. I was expecting it to be a lot busier, so yeah, the fact that it wasn't busy, it was like amazing. That was also the weekend that I got over my fear of shot towers. I went on Volcano. My dad, I don't know how he did it, but my dad dragged me on Volcano. I was shitting myself, but yeah, I'm so glad that I did it because I now love shot towers. Like every theme park needs to have a shot tower because I love them so much. They don't last for very long, like I kind of wish they'd last a bit longer, but it's just a really nice fun ride and you get amazing views all over Skegness, all over Fantasy Island. It doesn't matter which side you sit, you still get amazing views of the town, and yeah, it is an amazing ride and I'm so glad that I built up the courage and went on Volcano. I never thought in my life I would ever go on a shot tower because I'm not really the biggest fan of drop towers, so I thought shot towers are going to be like not my thing. They're going to be so much worse than a drop tower, but no, they're actually not that bad and they're not as scary as they look, to be honest. Once you get past that first kind of launch, like it's basically nothing. So yeah, I'm really glad that I did that. And it's thanks to my dad that I did that because he's the one that basically dragged me on it. What else? I feel like that's everything that kind of happened in April. Moving on to May. I feel like May was a very strange month. It was like, it was emotional, it was happy, it was weird, like, I don't know, it was like, oh, I don't know, such a weird month. Like so much happened in May. So I feel like the first kind of thing, like big massive thing that happened in May was the Leo situation. If you don't know who Leo is, he's basically a cat. He is now Kaya's / Harry's cat. Oh my god, my hair is such a mess. But yeah, basically he was a stray cat, and me being me, I got attached to Leo and I thought, oh yeah, we can keep him because he hasn't got a home or anything, so we can keep him and stuff. But he just like didn't get on with Austin or anything, so obviously it wasn't fair to keep him. So oh god, every time I think of this it always makes me cry because I've never been so upset in my entire life. Even when like people have died, like I've never been this upset, which is so bitchy, but it's just like how I felt. I got so attached to Leo that like, oh, my heart just became so full. And then we had to phone like Cats Protection because we couldn't find anyone to look after him or anything. Oh, don't cry. So yeah, Cats Protection had to come and take him away, which, oh my god, it just like broke me. Like my heart was so full, and then it just like, oh god, it was just like so empty when he got taken away. And I had to go to college on that same day as well, so oh my god, I need to stop crying because this actually ended up being like a really happy thing that happened. It just, oh, it just makes me so emotional because I've never felt like that for anything. So yeah, but yeah, he just had to get taken away and stuff, and I was crying for a good like week. And then like a week after, Alison, who is Harry's mum, she said that she might be able to take him in, which made me so happy. I didn't get like, you know, too excited just in case it didn't happen, but it ended up happening, and now Leo is happily living with Harry and Kaya gets to see him and I get to see him and stuff, which, oh, it just makes me so happy. Like, I just love how one of the most terrible and like rock bottom points in my life turned into this like amazing, happy, one of the most amazing moments of my life kind of moment type thing. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, like it just, oh, such a sad situation turned into such a happy, positive situation, because he didn't have to, you know, stay with Cats Protection. Like, he found an amazing home and he gets taken care of so much, and my heart is just, oh, my heart is always with Leo. And oh yeah, it makes me like so sad every time I think about that day that he got taken away. But then, like, it all just fell into place so much, and now it just makes me so happy. It kind of still makes me emotional, but yeah, it makes me really, really happy that I was reunited with Leo. And so yeah, anyway, that was kind of the emotional side to May. And then after the whole Leo situation, I just needed a holiday. Like, I needed to get away from everything. So we went to Paultons Park. This wasn't the best trip of my life, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like, it was okay. It wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best. It was kind of in the middle. It was my second time at Paultons Park. It was so busy. I wasn't expecting it to be that busy. Like, I mean, it was May half term, so I kind of knew it was going to be like a little bit busy, but not as busy as I like ever anticipated. But we still got on plenty of rides, because like the ride operations there were amazing, and the staff are amazing, the rides are amazing. They had Peppa Pig World, which we went in. Is it Peppa Pig World or Peppa Pig Land? I think it's Peppa Pig World. I'm gonna have to double check that, but I think it's World. And they also had penguins. I saw my penguins again, and that just made me so happy. Like, I always feel so happy every time I see penguins, because I just love them so much. They're penguins. How can you not love penguins? And then on the so we went for 2 nights. On the first day we just kind of had a walk around Bournemouth, because that's where we were staying. Had a walk around Bournemouth, etc, etc. Then the second day we went to Paultons Park. We had like an okay day. Like, I still found it quite fun. I just kind of wish it wasn't as busy, but I still managed to get on all the rides that I wanted to, which is good. I also learned a very valuable lesson, is to always put on sun cream, because it was so hot and so sunny, and I didn't think I'd need sun cream, because I thought, oh, sun cream, who needs sun cream? I don't get burnt easily at all. Nah. How wrong I was. The next day I woke up, I was covered in sunburn. It was a right ball ache, because oh my gosh, sunburn is the most painful thing ever, and it's actually really dangerous as well. So I mean, yeah, I've now bought, you know, after that holiday I bought sun cream, and every time I go outside I just slather myself in sun cream, even if it's winter. Like, it's not sun shining now, but if I was to go outside I'd probably put on like a little bit of sun cream, because you never know. Like, I have learnt my lesson from that holiday. So like, I'm kind of glad that I got sunburn, because it's kind of taught me to always wear sun cream. But then, you know, it was very painful, so a win-lose situation. And then the next day we went to Weston-super-Mare, which was actually a really good day. It was really sunny. I wore sun cream, and I also kind of made sure I was covered up as well. Like, I put on a t-shirt and then a check shirt and then a jacket. Like, I was perfectly covered up. Made sure I put sun cream on my face as well, so, you know, didn't get sunburn, which was really good. And yeah, that was a really good holiday, kind of a bit-ish. I feel like the first day was good, and then the day we had to come back was good. It's just the Paultons Park day wasn't the best, just because of how busy it was. But I mean, what can you do? I'm still very grateful that I still got to go to Paultons Park, because I like to go there at least once a year, so I'm glad that I actually finally got to go there. Also in May I passed my functional skills maths exam. Like, oh my god, that is one of my proudest moments like ever. If you guys know me, you'll know that I just can't do maths at all, and it's one of my hardest subjects ever. Like, I just can't do it. So like, the fact that I did pass functional maths just made me so happy, and like, I had this whole kind of, like, before the exam, I had this whole like mindset of you're not going to pass, you're just going to fail, what is the point, don't even try. But when it actually came down to the exam, I thought, okay, just wipe all of that out of your head, think positive, you've got to do this. If you don't pass this, you're just letting yourself down, you're letting everybody else down. You have to just believe in yourself. And I said that to myself in the exam. I came out and I was like, I feel like I've done really well in that. I couldn't predict whether I passed or not. I didn't want to kind of build up my hopes and say that I passed when actually I might not have. But it was only like 2 weeks later. That's like the good thing about functional skills. You don't have to wait like 3 months before you find out your results. I had to wait 2 weeks, and then my maths teacher told me that I passed, and that just made me so happy. Everyone was so proud of me. I was proud of myself, which is very rare. Like, I put myself down quite a lot, so I'm not, you know, that proud of myself that much, because I mean, what have I really got to be proud of? But the fact that I did pass functional maths, like, it does honestly make me so proud. So yeah, I'm really happy that all of my hard work for functional maths paid off, because I spent hours revising for it. I put so much effort and so much work into it, and it all paid off, so that made me really happy. Also in May, another emotional thing happened. The terrorist attack happened at Manchester at the Ariana Grande concert. If you guys know me, you'll know that I am a huge fan of Ariana Grande. Like, I love her so much, and to hear that somebody did that at her concert, it just like broke me. And like, oh my god, it's just so emotional. So yeah, that was obviously a terrible thing that happened. And yeah, that was pretty much May wrapped up in a nutshell. I think May was kind of the 1 month in 2017 that just, like, it stands out for me the most. If I was to remember 1 month throughout 2017, it would be May, because so much happened in May. And then moving on to June, a really important benefit concert took place on the 4th of June. It was the One Love Manchester concert. I couldn't go, unfortunately, because it was like the day before college, and I had like no way of getting there or getting back or anything. But it took place, and it was live streamed on the TV and like on YouTube and stuff, so I could still watch it. And I saw Ariana like just on the TV, just melting her heart out, and it was a really emotional concert, and it raised so much money for the families and victims. So yeah, that just made my heart so full. Like, it was an amazing concert that took place, and I will never ever forget One Love Manchester. Like, oh, it's so like heartwarming just seeing everybody like come together, and especially when she was singing One Last Time, which is my favourite song of all time. Like, just hearing the crowd like sing along and just be happy and all come together, like, oh, it just made me so happy. So yeah, One Love Manchester took place, and then I had my English exam, which, oh, it's the worst exam I've ever had to do in my entire life. We're just gonna leave that one there. So in June, I also went to Alton Towers for the first time, and I had a really amazing day out. I had 2 free tickets, so I decided to take Kaya along with me. I originally was going to take either my mom or my dad, but neither of them wanted to come, so I thought, okay, Kaya, do you want to come with me? And she said yes, which I was really quite surprised at. Like, I didn't actually think she'd say yes, because she is not a theme park person at all. So I was really surprised when she said yes. And I was so happy that she did, because otherwise I would have just had to go on my own and it just wouldn't have been fun. So yeah, me and Kaya went to Alton Towers for the first time, and I had a really good day out. I met up with Jack, and he was kind of like our tour guide, which was so useful. Otherwise, like, even when we were reading the map, like, we still would have got lost. So it was so nice to have a tour guide with us. What else have I written about that? I went on 13, which I loved. 13 is now one of my favourite rides of all time. Like, I love 13 so much. Oh, there's a fly. No, go away. Don't interrupt my video. I was so proud of Kaya for going on 13 because she just doesn't do roller coasters at all. So I was so proud of Kaya for doing 13. I mean, I don't think she'd do it again, but if we ever get the chance to go to Alton Towers, just me and Kaya, she's coming on 13. So I'm pretty sure she'll do it again at some point, especially if I'm around her. So yeah, I was so proud of Kaya for doing 13. I loved 13. Me and Kaya were both shitting ourselves before we went on 13, not gonna lie, but we did it and I loved it. Kaya hated it. Jack's been on it like 100 times anyway. So yeah, I don't know, I loved everything about 13. I didn't think I would like it because, I don't know, it's not really the roller coaster I would kind of gravitate towards. So yeah, the fact that I actually really enjoyed it just made me so happy. So yeah, I went on 13, loved it so much. And then I also went on Rita as well, which I didn't love so much. Oh my god, I hated it so much. I can't really decide whether I hated Rita more or whether I hated Revolution more. I don't know, they're both as bad as each other in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know, I just hated Rita, which I wasn't expecting to hate it at all because it was my idea to go on Rita. Like, it wasn't my idea to go on 13, it was Jack's idea. He was like, come on 13, come on, you'll love it, etc, etc. So we went on 13. But it was like my idea to go on Rita. I was like, no, let's not go on 13, let's go on Rita, let's go on Rita, let's go on Rita. Can we go on Rita after this? Can we go on Rita after this? And when it finally actually came round to going on Rita, we had to wait like 30 to 45 minutes. And then I just ended up hating it. So, I mean, it was kind of a waste of time. Again, I'm really glad that I tried it, but I don't think I'll be riding Rita anytime soon. So, yeah. But I mean, it's not the coaster that I don't like. I think it's just the launch and how fast it goes, which is really weird. Really weird. Oh my god, I can't even speak. Which is really weird because the big one goes faster than Rita, and I love the big one. Like, it's my favourite roller coaster of all time. So I don't really know why I hated it so much. I think it was the launch because, like, I've never been on a launch coaster like that before. The only launch coaster I've been on before that was Revolution. So yeah, maybe it was that. I don't know. I just hated it. I found it really rough. It was a head basher. It was too fast. I don't know, I hated it. So yeah, but again, I'm really glad that we tried it. I also chilled out at the hotel after, which was really nice because kind of the main it sounds so stupid, but like the main reason I wanted to go to Alton Towers was to see the hotel because everybody hypes it up so much. And to be honest, I don't really know why it's hyped up so much because I feel like it's just like any other normal hotel. But I mean, you know, it's still a really nice hotel. We just chilled out for a bit. Had a few drinks as in like Pepsi. Like, I'm not an alcoholic at all. Like, I'm 17, I don't even drink alcohol. I mean Pepsi all the way. So yeah, just chilled out, had some Pepsi, etc, etc. And then the day after that I got my hair layered, which was the best decision of my entire life. Oh, it's just so much better now. Like, even though I've shoved it up in a ponytail today, like, I can just do so much more with it now it's layered. And I was a bit like unsure of it at first because I thought, oh my god, what have I done? It's so short, I hate it, it's so thin, oh my god, change it back. But no, I've like, oh my god, I loved it so much. I still love it now, even though it kind of needs a wash, hence why I've just shoved it up in a ponytail. But yeah, it is kind of shorter than it was before, but I feel like it is gradually growing. And I do have hair extensions, not in right now, but I do have hair extensions down here that I could just use if I did want a ponytail to be longer, which obviously I do. I want my hair to be like, basically like up to my arse. So, you know, it's going to take a while, but we'll get there. But yeah, I got my hair layered, which was the best decision of my entire life. Did anything else happen in June? I don't think anything, you know, mind-blowing happened in June other than One Love Manchester and Alton Towers. I think that's about it. So yeah, that happened. And then in July I finished my hair and makeup course at college, which I was so relieved about because honestly, I didn't think I was ever going to finish it. Never thought I would get to the finish line. But no, I finally got there. I finished it on Kaya's birthday, which just made me so happy and so relieved. And yeah, I was so happy that I finally finished it because I hated that course so freaking much. Like, I started it off and I started off really liking it, and then it got to after Christmas I was like, no, I don't like this anymore. This isn't the career path that I want to go down. See, this is the trouble with me. I don't really know what I want to do with my life. Like, obviously I want to work at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, but in the meantime I don't really know what to do with my life. So yeah, I thought I wanted to be a makeup artist. So I thought, oh, I like makeup, I can do makeup on myself, you know, and all that. I thought the hair and makeup course was just makeup. No, it's so much more than that. You have to do exams, you have to do makeup on other people, you have to have fake tan, you have to like pluck your eyebrows and pluck other people's eyebrows, and you have to have eyelash tint and eyebrow tint, and you have to do assessments and exams, and if you fail the exams you have to do assignments. And it was just the most, oh my god, I don't even know how to put it into words. I hated it, basically. I couldn't wait to finish. So yeah, I finally finished it. I now have this like massive portfolio full of my work, which is shoved up in the loft because I don't want to be reminded of that. The only thing I liked about that course was the fact that I could bring Kaya in to do assessments on. So yeah, but I finally finished that, which was amazing. It was also Kaya's birthday. Kaya turned 17 and we just had like a relaxed, chilled out family gathering, which was really nice. And then we, like, I think it was like 1 week or 2 weeks after that, me, my brother, my mum and my dad, we all went to Blackpool for how many nights? 3 nights. We went for 3 nights, and this was kind of disappointing, not gonna lie. It's probably one of the worst theme park trips I've ever had because first off, like, we had all this personal stuff going on, which was, it just kind of got in the way basically. And then my dad had to kind of drive us there. He stayed for the first night and then he had to go back home to look after Austin, who is our cat, because nobody could look after him, and obviously he needs looking after, you know, we can't just leave him by himself. So yeah, my dad had to drive all the way home to look after him, and then the next day he had to come all the way back, and then the next day we all went home anyway. And it was just, oh, it was so complicated and it was such a ball ache. Like, I never want anything like that to happen again. Like, if we're gonna go away, we're gonna make sure somebody's here to look after the cats. Because I just, oh, for God's sake, it was so annoying and so frustrating that he had to keep on doing that. So yeah, we went to Pleasure Beach for 2 days and it was so busy. Well, I mean, I say hardly got on any rides. Like, we did get on all the rides that we wanted to. We got on the big one, which was the main kind of ride that we wanted to get on. It was just packed with school kids, which we weren't really expecting. We kind of thought all the school trips had kind of been and gone. But no, we were very, very, very wrong. Everywhere we went, there was just school kids, and it was so annoying, and it was just so, oh my god, it was the worst trip I've ever had to Blackpool. And I hate to say that because obviously you guys know I love Blackpool, I love Pleasure Beach, it's my home. I go there to get away from all the shit that's going on in my personal life. And it was just a big disappointment, to be honest. And it wasn't like anyone's fault. Like, it wasn't to do with Pleasure Beach, like, it wasn't to do with Blackpool being bad or anything. It was just the fact it was so busy and we had lots of personal shit going on. And yeah, it wasn't a fun holiday, which was such a disappointment because obviously if I'm going to Blackpool, I want to really enjoy it. And also we'd been like looking forward to this holiday for so long. Like, we had it planned for months and months and months. And then it came round and it was like, yeah, this is really disappointing. But you know, at least we went, so yeah, you know. And then August came round, and in August it was my birthday on the 4th of August. Oh no, what are you doing? Scroll down. No, go away. Thank you very much. Okay, so in August it was my birthday. I turned 17. And on my birthday we went to Fantasy Island, which was really good. We just went there for the day, and it was a really fun day. I got on Millennium, which is my second baby after the big one. Also, can we just talk about how Millennium has been repainted to, I think it's like purple and green. I kind of hate it, I'm not gonna lie. Why didn't they just leave it as red and yellow? Like, it just looked so much better when it was red and yellow, and it fit so much better into the park and the park's theme and stuff. Why did they go and have to change it? I mean, I feel like some people kind of love it, some people hate it. I don't know, why did they have to go and do that? Like, it's such a shame. My baby has been like ruined, and I don't like it at all. I want them to change it back. But yeah, anyway, got to ride Millennium, which was really fun. Got on other rides that we wanted to, apart from Crazy Mouse, which wasn't open, which was really sad. But we still had a really fun day anyway. And then on the way back, the car broke down, which is just typical on my birthday. I mean, we had breakdown cover, which was like obviously a lifesaver. And that was basically when the car just kind of went to shit. So yeah, the car broke down and we had to be towed away, towed back home, got a lift back home, towed away, I don't know. But we got back home, and it was so annoying because the car broke down literally like 20 minutes away from home. We were like so close to home but so far away at the same time. But I mean, you know, it was still kind of fun. It was a little adventure, so yeah. And then the next day, me, Kaya and my mum all had a girly day to Twycross Zoo. Kaya's mum kindly took us there and brought us back, which was so kind of her. So yeah, we all had a girly day, which was so much fun. I like really want to go back to Twycross Zoo. I wanted to go on the, I think it was like the 21st of January, I think, for the Penguin Awareness Day, because you could get in for like £13 if you wore black and white. Hello, white, black leggings. So, you know, but I had nobody to go with and no way to get there because it ended up snowing. So yeah, but I still really want to go back to Twycross Zoo at some point this year. But yeah, anyway, why do I always go off subject? Like, I always get distracted so much. But yeah, anyway, we went the day after my birthday, and we saw penguins, which made me so happy. This was like the third time in 2017 that I saw penguins, so obviously I was like over the moon. I was so happy. And it was a really nice day. It was one of my favourite days I've ever had. It was just a really nice girly day, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. There is a vlog of Twycross Zoo if you want to go and check it out, because it is one of my favourite vlogs and it's just one of my favourite days. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. The only thing I didn't quite like about that day was the fact that it was really stormy. And it was like thundering and lightning and raining, and it just wasn't like a good weather day. So yeah, but like moving past that, like we didn't let it ruin our day. So yeah, apart from that, it was a really good day. And then that's pretty much all that happened in August. I failed my English exam. So I'm having to retake that right now, which is a ball ache, but what can you do? Anything else dramatic happened in August? I don't think it did. No, I don't think it did. So moving on into September, I started my new course, which is childcare. So I'm now currently doing a childcare course in college, which I'm kind of enjoying a lot more than the hair and makeup course. I kind of wish that I did childcare level 1 last year, and then this year did childcare level 2, which is what I'm doing now. But hey ho, what can you do? Oh my god, this is so annoying. You keep saying that my iCloud storage is full. I don't care. I don't know how to like get rid of storage because I have all of my photos on there and I love all of my photos. I don't want to delete any of them. And oh, I don't know, it's so annoying. Anyway, yeah, so I'm doing a childcare course. I'm also doing GCSE Maths and GCSE English. English is just so boring. Like, I kind of don't see the point because I feel like I'm just going to fail it again. But hey, I've got to try. And then GCSE Maths, I did go in with like a really negative attitude. But this year, my New Year's resolution is to be more positive about things. And I feel like that has made like such a huge difference to like my grades and my thought process and my kind of like how much I enjoy it. So I kind of don't mind GCSE Maths, which I never thought I would say in a million years, but I kind of don't mind it. Like, I just feel like I just need to put in the work, and I feel like I'm not gonna pass, but I feel like I can do a lot better than I have done in my previous GCSE exams. So yeah, I am currently doing that. And then me and Kaya also went adventure golf. We went to Paradise Island into Derby, and you know what, for saying that it's in Derby, it's actually a really good adventure golf course. I forgot what I was saying there, but you know, it is a really good course. And it's so much fun. We got in half price because we had a 2-for-1. If you sign up to their like emails, you get a 2-for-1 on both of the courses. So yeah, that was so much fun. Got in for half price. Me and Kaya had a sleepover. Like, it was just a genuinely really good day, and I really want to do adventure golf again. So hopefully I'll do that again this year. Moving on into October. We adopted 2 new kittens. We now have Minnie and Jasper. Minnie is a small black kitten, and she is a girl, and then Jasper is a boy, and he is he's like a tiny bit bigger than Minnie, but he has a lot more white on him as well. And we could keep them, which just makes me so happy because I love them with all of my heart. And I was so scared that this was going to be like another Leo situation where we couldn't keep them and I had to let them go and I got too attached to them, etc, etc. But no, like, we were able to keep them, which just made me so happy, and I'm so grateful that they are now in my lives because they just make me so happy. I feel like they've really made everyone a lot more happier, and they've brought so much joy and happiness into this family. So yeah, like, it's amazing what pets can do, honestly. Like, you don't know the love for a pet until you have one. So yeah, my heart is refilled with kitten loveliness, and we still have Austin, so yeah, it makes me happy that I'm now surrounded by cats. So yeah, we have Minnie and Jasper, and then I think like 2 or 3 weeks after that we went to Adventure Island in Southend-on-Sea, and it was an amazing trip. That is one of the best theme park trips I've ever had. My dad got a wristband for the first time at Adventure Island, and I got him on Rage for the first time, which was so funny. Like, his reaction was actually hilarious. Like, he was just speechless after it because he's never been on like a Gerstlauer. When, oh my god, why is it still there? Go away. No. Leave. Nobody wants you here. So yeah, anyway, stupid flies keep on interrupting my video. But yeah, I got my dad on Rage, and I was so glad that I actually got him on Rage because Rage was my first upside down coaster, so it was so nice to get him on Rage and, you know, kind of get him to live out, what am I saying? He basically got to experience Rage, and it was amazing. His reaction was, oh my god, like, you just had to be there. Like, his face afterwards was just hilarious. Like, he was speechless. So yeah, I was so happy that I got my dad on Rage, and I was so happy that I finally managed to get back on Rage. And yeah, I just find Rage a very kind of special ride to me because obviously it was my first upside down coaster, so yeah, every time I see it and think about it and actually get to ride it, it just makes me really, really happy. So yeah, I got back on Rage, and then the next day I had like a really amazing day in Adventure Island. Like the staff were amazing, all the rides were amazing, it wasn't busy at all, and the weather wasn't actually that bad. So yeah, it was a really amazing day at Adventure Island. And then the next day we went down to Clacton and we went on the pier, and it was just a really good day. So yeah, that was basically October. Moving on into November, the theme park season came to a close in November, like obviously it normally does. And I went to Blackpool Pleasure Beach for the closing weekend, which I was so happy that I was able to go, because I've never been for the closing weekend. I've never been to a late night riding event, so the fact that I finally got to go to one made me so happy. Like, it was the best weekend of my entire life. I met up with so many amazing people, I met some new people, I got to ride so many rides, I got to ride my baby in the dark, and oh my lord, it was so amazing, and I would literally do anything to go back to that weekend, because it was like amazing. Like the Saturday was so busy, but I was so lucky that I managed to go on Chris's speeder pass. So yeah, like we could just skip all the oh my god, I can't speak, what is wrong with me? I got on to Chris's speeder pass, so we could skip all of the queues, and yeah, it was just the most amazing weekend of my entire life. And then on the Sunday, my dad got a wristband with me, and I finally got my dad on the big one, which made me so happy. If you thought his reaction on Rage was bad, I mean, you ain't seen nothing until you see my dad's reaction from the big one, because it's just so funny. Like he kind of doesn't really know what to say afterwards. Like he was very speechless, and I was so happy that I finally got my dad on my baby, which kind of sounds wrong, but yeah, yeah. Also in November, the Blackpool illuminations are on, so every time we went on the big one in the dark, we could just look over at the illuminations, and it was amazing. Like you got amazing views, and oh my god, yeah, it was an amazing weekend. And then like the Saturday was so busy, but then on the Sunday it was just so dead. Like literally nobody was there, so I didn't have to worry about getting a speeder pass, and we could just walk on everything. Even the big one had a walk on queue, and that is very, very, very rare for Blackpool Pleasure Beach. So yeah, it was just overall an amazing weekend, and it was also bonfire night on the Sunday, so on the way back we saw a lot of fireworks. So yeah, it was an amazing weekend. The weather was amazing for us, and yeah, it was a really nice weekend. It was one of my favourite weekends of my entire life. And then also kind of towards the end of November, all of the Christmas festivities began. If you know me, then you'll know that I love Christmas so much. It's my favourite time of the year. Like, I just love it so much. It's so magical, and it just makes me so happy, and you can do so many Christmassy things, and it's just so magical. I love it. So me, Kaya and my mum went to a garden centre, which was really good, and we saw loads of like Christmas decorations, and it was amazing. We went Christmas shopping, and yeah, we just basically did all things Christmassy. Me and my mum also went to go and see White Christmas as well, which was Kaya's show she was doing, and she was amazing. And the whole show was amazing. And remember how I said in June about One Love Manchester, about everybody coming together and like just the unity of it all? That's basically kind of how I felt when I was watching White Christmas, because at the end, like, I'm so bad with names, but the guy at the end, he like started singing White Christmas, and then he told the audience to join in, and I kind of thought, okay, well, we're in a theatre, like we're watching a show, like nobody's really gonna join in. But like literally there wasn't one person that wasn't singing. Like it just made me so happy just seeing everybody come together and just singing along, and just the unity and like the love that was there. Like it just made me so happy. So yeah, we went to go and see that. And then December, all I have for December is just Christmas. Christmas happened, and boy oh boy was it amazing. Yes it was. And that was basically December slash, oh yeah, it was also New Year's in December, idiot, but yeah. And now we are finally in 2018. That's basically 2017 wrapped up in a nutshell. All I've done in 2018 is take down the Christmas decorations, which made me very sad, because Christmas is over. What else have I done this year? I've started going swimming, which is kind of fun and it's kind of not, but like it's kind of enjoyable, so you know. Started going swimming. Also, oh, another thing happened in December. Kaya passed her driving test, and I'm so proud of Kaya for passing her driving test. And actually the day I'm filming this, she bought her first car. So well done, Kaya. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so proud of everything that you've achieved in 2017. Like, you may not think you've achieved anything at all, but you have. Honestly, you've been the most amazing friend and the most amazing sister, and you've achieved so much more than you think, so you should be really proud of yourself. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty, like, not a lot's happened in 2018 so far. January has been quite shit, to be honest. I kind of thought 2018 was going to be my year, and now I'm starting to think otherwise. Bring on 2019 is what I say. But yeah, I've been to see The Greatest Showman, which is my favourite film of all time, and I want to go and see it again and again and again. And I've got the soundtrack, actually. My brother bought me the soundtrack, and I want to pre-order the DVD. So yeah, that's pretty much all that's happened in 2018. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Like I said, I probably won't be able to upload as frequently as I would like, because I've just got nothing to edit on, and like, even though I do see Kaya quite a lot, like I can't always rely on her to edit for me. So yeah, I don't really know what to do about that. So I'm just gonna upload whenever I can, whenever I get the chance to. So hopefully it won't be too long before the next video. I will be going to Blackpool Pleasure Beach opening weekend, which, oh, I'm like kind of nervous about, and then I'm really excited about. I've had some differences with people this month, so oh god, yeah, it's gonna be so awkward, but we're just gonna try and have fun. And Kaya is coming with me, so it's not like I'm gonna be completely on my own. So yeah, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Comment down below, how was your 2017 and what is your New Year's resolutions for 2018. Subscribe if you really want to. I mean, you don't have to, but you can do if you want to. We're now currently on like 415 subscribers, which is amazing. I don't really know how we've got there and why people are subscribing to me, especially now I can't upload as frequently as I would want to, but people are still hitting that subscribe button, so thanks, I guess. I love you all so much, and I'm so grateful for each and every single one of you. And your support throughout 2017 was so amazing. Even when I hit like rock bottom, you guys were always there to lift me back up again, and you just made me so happy. And yeah, you guys basically made 2017 for me, so I thank you all so much for it. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys, love you.